Greetings, brothers and sisters. I hope all is well. You know, ever since the beginning of time, there has been good apples and bad apples, some of which could be in your vicinity, some right next to you. The bad apples is what I'm talking about. They could be right next to you, cosplaying as your friend, acting like they're your friend or something. But there's also the good apples that exhibit what a true friend is. So in this video, I'll be comparing and contrasting the two, I guess you can call it, for those that don't have an understanding of what those are. And I'll be also doing it just to, keep iron sharpened. Iron sharpens iron, right? That's for the ones that do know. But for the ones that don't, I'm just here to enlighten you. So first off, we got Sirach 6 and 13. This is the book of Sirach, aka Ecclesiasticus, chapter 6, verse 13. Separate thyself from thine enemies and take heed of thy friends. That's for all y'all that think you should keep your enemies closer. I'm going to read it again for you. Separate thyself from thine enemies and take heed of thy friends. For all those that think, oh, you keep your friends close and you keep your enemies closer. No. Who are your enemies? Those that play like they're your friend, but behind your back, they're an adversary to you. These are the ones that you have to separate yourself from. These are the ones that you have that will put a heavy burden on your back. These are the ones that will put a heavy weight to hold you back or hold you down, pull you down. Say, for instance, you tell him some good news and he's side-eyeing you. You can see it in his face. He might not be side-eyeing you, but you can see it in his face. He's not truly happy for you. Or he may characterize himself as someone that is happy for you, but truly he despises the fact that you just told him some good news that happened to you. You thinking he your dog, your partner, your ace, your homie. You know what I'm saying? Whole time he a snake. He's not your dog. He's a snake. Dogs are loyal. Snakes gonna bite you every time. You know what I'm saying? And for all the people out there that say, oh, a dog will bite you too. But yeah, a dog gonna be loyal though, ain't he? Ain't nobody gonna ever be able to separate your dog from you. No fruity booty stuff though. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna be able to separate your dog from you. Very few people are ever gonna love you more than your dog does. You know the thing about a dog, even if he does bite you, he realizes that he screwed up. You dig what I'm saying? And they tend to never do it again. You feel me? That's like the disagreements that you and a real friend would have. That shit ain't gonna keep y'all apart. That ain't gonna keep y'all from, you know what I'm saying, kicking it. Distance ain't gonna keep y'all from, you know what I'm saying, having brotherly love for one another. No fruity booty. Yeah, so bites may happen. A bite or two may happen within y'all's friendship or whatever the case may be. But it ain't gonna break y'all bond, man. It ain't gonna break it. A snake, on the other hand, you will never be able to trust one of those. If it was big enough, it would eat the hell out of you. Every time. And that's why you have to stay circumspect. You have to stay circumspect in life. You dig what I'm saying? And make sure every person that's going to be in your life has proved themselves. But at the end of the day, I don't give a damn how much a person has proved themselves in your life. The scriptures say, trust no man but Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Trust no man but God. In other words, in worldly terms, I guess. No matter who has proved themselves, don't matter. Trust no man but the Most High. Now let me take you to the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, verse 24. And by the way, what I mean by man is mankind. That's man and woman. Not what I mean by it, my apologies. That's what the Bible means when they say man, as in mankind. Nobody, nothing but the Most High. Everybody and everything can leave you. The Most High ain't going nowhere as long as you don't leave him. Period. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. This is speaking of the things that will take place in the end times, which we're in the end times, but they're going to get more and more perilous, more and more dangerous. You know what I'm saying? To the point where friends will be, that's happening now, of course, but friends will be trying to eliminate Get rid of friends, especially when things become scarce, extremely scarce, and it's no turning back in this country, in this society. I mean, it's over. You dig what I'm saying? That's why I brought up that other scripture. Trust no man but the Most High. Because in these days, and it's going to get worse and worse, like I said, in these days, friend shall fight against friend. Period. And you never know if your so-called friend is going to be the one to try to fight against you. If y'all going through, the country would be like a third world country. And y'all ain't ate in a week. And he has his little weapon or whatever the case may be, or he doesn't have a weapon, and he finds a brick and knocks you upside your head and decides to, dismember you and cook you up and eat you. Yeah, your friend, your so-called friend, because like I said, things are gonna get scarce. You never know what the hell is gonna happen. Therefore, you trust no man but the Most High. Period. That's why I say that. A lot of you brothers have friends and things of that nature. Cool. It's nothing wrong with that. A friend is a brother. You dig me? But you trust no man but the Most High. I trust no man but the Most High. I don't give a damn how many friends I got and how much they've proven themselves. Now, would I do things for them? You know what I'm saying? When push comes to shove, am I standing right next to them, ready for whatever? Of course. But at the end of and do I trust them through certain things? Of course. Through certain situations? Of course. But fully, through everything, every situation, no matter what, I only trust the Most High. Period. Nobody else, nothing else outside of the Most High. Period. If I had a wife, not trusting her over the Most High, ever, nowhere near the amount of trust that I have in the Most High. This goes for everybody. Everybody and everything. Nobody comes before the Most High. Nowhere near the Most High. Now let's go back to the book of Sirach or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 8. And it reads, a friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. No need to read that twice. I done had homies to where it's a whole room against me, a whole train cart, and they kind of like tried to separate themselves from me or whatever the case may be. I done had so-called homies say they don't like me, slander my name. You know what I'm saying? Say things behind my back, even do little slick points at me, and things of that nature. I done seen all this. That's not your friend. You know what I'm saying? When everybody is against you, what he did or what she did little things and said little things to let you know that he was against you too, or that she was against you as well. Yeah, pay attention. Like you said, that's a friend that ain't your. That's a so-called fake person that's acting like they're your friend. But when you get in adverse situations and things of that nature, they become an enemy. Whether it's through them being afraid of whoever is against you or whatever, it doesn't matter how afraid they are. They're gonna ride. They're gonna ride with you till the wheels roll off if they're an actual friend. It won't be any shady stuff going on behind your back or none of that. It won't be any jealousy, no envy. It won't be any competition unless y'all playing 2K or something. Mortal Kombat, Call of Duty, y'all on different teams. That's the only competition it is. Y'all hooping on different teams or whatever the case may be. You're trying to see who can, do the most reps at the gym. That type of competing is cool. But I'm talking about from a jealousy standpoint, an envious standpoint, a covetous standpoint. That's not a friend. And in adversity, they gonna show you they not your friend. On the other hand of things, a friend cannot be known in prosperity. 2 examples. Those that are born to money, born into rich, wealthy families. They go broke. They think the people that are their friends are their actual friends, but as soon as they go broke, they go ghost. Those so-called friends, they go ghost. You're broke now. We no longer know you. Get away from us, you bum. Ha ha ha, they laughing at you. Hey, he came from money like us, but now he's broke. They're laughing at you. They ain't trying to help you get back up on your feet. You dig what I'm saying? Because they're your enemies, fool. Another example. Say like a celebrity or something. One of these lame, weak dudes or women that are celebrities that hire entourages to be around them all the time. This is going back to the scripture that says, a friend is not known in prosperity. A friend is not known through you having success. You don't know if that's your damn friend until y'all done went through certain situations together. Especially not having it all, or being broke, or struggling, or whatever the case may be. Like I said, entourages hire friends and things of that nature. And, a lot of them are so damn dumb that they think that those people are their actual friends. Like, when they go broke, those people won't go ghost, just like the other ones I just named. I was just speaking of. A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy is always revealed through adversity, period. Now let me take you to the book of Ecclesiasticus again. This book filled with so much knowledge, man. This and Proverbs are two of my favorites. Just wise sayings everywhere. Wisdom, knowledge, dark sayings, parables, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But Ecclesiasticus, chapter 22, verses 20 through 23. Let's go. Whoso casteth a stone at the birds frayeth them away, and he that upbraideth his friend breaketh friendship. Meaning breaks that friend's trust in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? When you throw something at birds, what do? They fly away. Once you throw a stone at your friend, whether it's through words or, crossing them in some way, shape, or form, you're fraying your friend away. You're creating distance between y'all. You dig what I'm saying? Just like a bird flies away. They don't want nothing to do with the person that just threw that or the object that they threw. That's how your friend will be with you. You lost a friend due to your mouth, due to your wicked actions, or whatever the case may be. You tried to, I don't know what you did, but you did something. Next verse. Though thou drewest the sword at thy friend, yet despair not, for there may be a returning to favor. Your friend may forgive you. You know what I'm saying? In other words, though you did something that could possibly break y'all friendship, y'all brotherhood. If thou hast opened thy mouth, this is verse 22. If thou hast opened thy mouth against thy friend, fear not, for there may be a reconciliation, except for upbraiding or pride or disclosing of secrets or treacherous wound or a treacherous wound. For these things every friend will depart. You know what a treacherous wound is? You know what I'm saying? Giving your friend something, harming your friend. You know what I'm saying? In an extreme way. And disclosing of secrets, revealing secrets that he told you and he trusted you to not tell anybody else, that can break up a friendship forever. You can lose your friend like that. Pride, we know what pride is, you know what I'm saying? Upbraiding, I just said what that was. They could be through your words or whatever the case may be. Verse 23, be faithful to thy neighbor in his poverty, that thou mayest rejoice in his prosperity. Abide steadfast unto him in the time of his trouble, that thou mayest be heir with him and his heritage. For a mean estate is not always to be contemned, nor the rich that is foolish to be had in admiration. I'm going to read the last one again first. For a mean estate, just because a person is poor, that don't mean you look at them in the way of disgust. You bomb, it is bomb. And just because a person is rich, that doesn't mean that you give them respect. You dig? That's what the end of this verse is saying. But the beginning of the verse is saying, stay down with your friend, man. When y'all broke, so that when y'all up, you can be up. He not just going to be up by himself. You going to be up with him. You dig? Stay faithful and loyal to your brother, man. That's what that chapter is saying. That verse. Now let me take you to the book of Job, chapter 2, verses 11 through 13. Now when Job's 3 friends heard of all this evil that was come upon him, they came, every one from his own place. Eliphaz the Temanite, and Bildad the Shuhite, and Zophar the Naamathite, for they had made an appointment together to come to mourn with him and to comfort him. And when they lifted up their eyes afar off and knew him not, they lifted up their voice and wept. And they rent every one his mantle and sprinkled dust upon their heads toward heaven. So they sat down with him upon the ground 7 days and 7 nights, and none spake a word unto him, for they saw that his grief was very great. That's what friends do. When you're grieving, they're grieving too. When you're going through a sorrowful situation, or an extreme hardship or something like that, they're trying to help you out. They're trying to comfort you. You feel me? They're trying to relieve you of that heavy spirit that you have. They're with you through it all, the ups and all the downs. That's what those 3 lines are saying, those 3 verses. That's what true friends do. But anyways, I hope this was enlightening to some and edifying to others, and that, the iron that me and you are, we continue to sharpen one another, man. And I'm hoping also that you guys continue to pray fast, read, study, man, give alms, keep these law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, keep the high holy days and things of that nature, and continue to build your faith in the Most High, your love for the Most High, and your fear of the Most High. Shalom. Blessings.